Well, I went up Eric Street again during the week, and I just wanted to show how work is progressing on a weekday. And I was here early in the morning, and I was just watching out to see if there are any workers on site and whether they're up to anything. Well, they obviously were because the gates for the site were open and the cones were out, and but I was looking around for machinery to see if there was anything going on, and didn't seem to be much going on at the start. But when I got to here, see all the cones on the concrete, those are new concrete pram ramps. Now, I could have ridden around the cones and tested out those ramps just to see what they were like, but I thought I'd leave it all alone. Because that really is the ultimate test of whether the designers and the concreters have got the ramps right. You just have to ride back and forth a few times on, preferably some different bikes, and see how they feel. Are they too steep? Do you bump as you go over them? Is there a risk that you're going to lose your front wheel as you hit the ramp, that kind of thing. Now on this section here, they've put in a new ramp at the top here. It's a bit hard to see on the camera. I didn't stop this time and take any footage. I was just using the bike camera. But where those cones are, they've put a ramp there, and the same thing applies. Now, I spoke to these guys on the other side of the road who are working. That island in the middle of the road is going to be adjusted. It's going to be widened. And, these guys were quite amused that I rode through here. And so we stopped to have a chat for a minute or two about progress and, what they're up to and all the rest of it. Now, they did say that there's the couple of sewer pipes on the left-hand side there, which you can't really see in the shadow under the tree there. They are going to end up in the middle of the path. They can't move them. So hopefully when they do the concreting, it'll be nice and smooth when you hit those caps. Now, coming along here, they've coned off part of the path, which made it a little bit tricky riding along here and trying to stay out of the traffic. And, of course, it means where they've got these traffic calming features, you have to actually ride through them. And, it's too narrow for any cars behind you to overtake. Although I'm sure there's going to be one idiot that tries that while the construction's going on. So along there you can see they had a little, I'll call it a grader. I can't think of what you call it. A bobcat with a bucket on the front, and they were smoothing out the path. And they also had a water truck there. Obviously, they water the path, water the crushed limestone. You can see over on the right there's the truck. They water it, roll it, make a really firm foundation, and then come along and concrete it. So who knows when they'll do the concreting? I don't think I'll be around to see it. But it's coming along nicely.